think we are live. I think so. Good, good. I think we're live. Let's see if this works. Please work. Before the music. I see the image. Good. Very nice. Okay. First of all, right away I want to say Crow Nation 87, thank you for the 101 bits. You're probably not gonna hear it right now, but it seems that you did some off-stream streaming, off-stream chilling, so thank you for that. That's pretty nice, and since you did that off-stream, none of my tools can track it, so no idea when you did it, and it probably doesn't show up on Streamlabs side either. I just noticed that this game is on build 2, which is insane. Okay, so it's probably like the final build or something. Okie dokie, so let's see. Audio levels look fine. Just gonna check. Yeah, audio levels are fine. Okay, we are in Hengsha. Yeah, it's like 7th mission or something. My weapons. Everything is maxed out. Yeah, one rocket in here. Okay, let me quickly check some stuff. So my current objective is hunting the hacker. Of course, that's the main thing. But there's so much more to do here. This massive area. You are in Qui-Gon District. Hengsha Court Garden, Alice Garden Boss, Limb Clinic, Shuttle Station, The Hive, on Hunhua Hotel. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is a massive Yuzao District, there is Garden Boats, Limb Clinic, Tayo Medical, some stuff here, and there's some stuff there. So it's a pretty massive area. Probably gonna spend like a few streams in here.
Have you seen Ning lately? Not since last week. I'm starting to get worried. She missed 3 days of work already.
I hope the audio levels are fine.
Chan, but Ning said
I made it a little bit louder now.
May is worried though.
Speaking of May, is she still downstairs arguing with Acker?
Where else would she be?
That girl is seriously going to get herself into trouble one of these days.
If that were the case, she'd already be in trouble. Between you and me, I'm starting to think Chan's afraid of her.
Hello, sir. We are on break. But if you would like to talk to one of the girls on duty, just head downstairs.
If you're looking for a friend, I'd head downstairs.
Hunhua Hotel.
For the company of a handsome man like you.
Can I just zoom in with this? Yeah, that's better. Hunhua Hotel presents Pole Doll, Meixing, Shuhua, Kamaya, or Kamala, Sumali, Luz, Amber, and Zebra. Zebra is zebra in Estonian, written like that. The national contest, October 7th and 8th. Grand prize, 1 year dancing contract, 2 weeks in Vegas. 1 month VIP pass, sponsored by something M and the Mail. Push, Hunhua Hotel. Lianhua. Okay. I'll just look around here first. Yeah, that's all the way down. I can totally jump down there if I want. I have the Documentation, and that's the upper city right there, and I'm in the lower city right now, I think. Can you believe it? This is like 2027 in the game. I'll check around here first. Ooh. Tomorrow is green, a blueprint for saving the Earth. The plain truth of it is this. We, as a species, have brutally abused our mother world, and now only we, as a species, in concert, can heal it once more. How do we accomplish this? There are many ways, and they start with each other and each and every one of us. From taking individual responsibility to reduce one's carbon footprint through to larger and more proactive projects requiring dynamic cross-national cooperation, such as close orbit mirrors, orbital microsatellite mirrors capable of deflecting sunlight, green tech energy solutions, solar power cells, wind farms, wave power, iron seeding stimulating ocean plankton to consume carbon, cloud ships, mobile wind-powered vessels capable of turning seawater into white counter-solar clouds via weather modification, synthetic trees, nature-imitative carbon capture technologies, deep ocean water displacement, piping systems to draw water from the ocean depths to stimulate the Earth's capacity for self-healing. Well, that is a lot of possible solutions. Are these actual leaves? No, it doesn't seem that way. Oh yeah, that's the hive. Just look at that effect. Epilepsy warning. Anything back in here? Oh. The Bell Tower Way, company history. In the 1990s, decorated officer Roger St. John Fawkes left the British Army and became a strategic consultant for a UK-based private military contractor, PMC. What he learned there encouraged him to strike out on his own. Calling in favours from contracts gleaned from years in the army, St. John Fawkes set up Bell Tower UK, the precursor to the Bell Tower Group plc. His personal ethos informed everything about the company's operations and corporate policy, and Bell Tower became known for its refusal to engage in any contracts of an ethically challenged nature. At first, Bell Tower operated in minor conflict hotspots, handling low-level corporate security, kidnap and retrieval, and close protection details. By the early 2000s, the company had expanded its operations and grown into Bell Tower Associates. An umbrella entity, the Bell Tower Group, now included subdivisions such as Bell Tower Maritime Security, Bell Tower Alpha, Hackwall Data Protection Services, and Sky Secure Aviation. Cool. Anything up here? Probably not. Oh, see, there's like another upper city here. There's so many paths. I'm gonna go into the hotel very soon. I don't think I wanna go down here just yet. Oh, this is so big. You can totally jump on these, I think. I'm gonna test something since the enhanced one. Yeah, you can totally jump on these. Wait, can I do this? You can totally do that. Yeah. Okay, let's go down to the hotel. Drink some water here. Wait, is there something up here? Possibly be something. Whoa, I can totally go there. Is that for real? Wait, where was this thing? No, I can't. Just fall down. Okay, let's go in there. What's this? DYM, aka Tai Young Medical, announces new cash stimulus for Pangu. Tai Young Medical announced today that it will be making another large investment in the construction of Hengsha Island's two-tiered city on the Yangtze River. Built on split levels, the lower city has already become a bustling hub of exotic nightlife and cultural activity, and the upper city will soon be a center for universities and high-tech research. The single biggest corporate underwriter in China, Taiyong Medical, is injecting an undisclosed sum into the Hengsha economy to ensure new facilities are built to world-class standards. Taiyong's president and CEO, Zhao Yunru, spoke about the stimulus package. We want to make Hengsha the undisputed world leader in cybernetics, and we will spare no expense to ensure that we stay on track until our goals are realized. Taro Industries offering substantial incentives. When Shia is there, yeah.
Oh no, don't tell me I left my purse in there with May. Hey mister, you think you could go in there and pretend to be a customer? It might break up the fight.
Right? Good fight. I don't see anybody there.
I told you, I am not getting augments. Not for this.
Our customers would pay much for the services of an augmented girl. May, you have a customer. Get to work. My apologies, sir.
You're not a customer, are you?
What makes you say that?
The way you move, your attitude.
And what's my attitude?
Police. Or soldier. Someone on business. So why are you here?
I heard your argument. What was that all about?
They want me to get augmentations. For the customer's pleasure. It's sick. I quit before I ever let them touch me.
Sounded like they don't consider it an option.
They don't. I am lucky, I guess. I've been here the longest. It has advantages. But the new girls, they're not so lucky.
What do you mean?
They are forced to get augments. It's very bad. One of the girls who work here, Ning, she has been gone for days. I fear they took her and will force her to get augmented. You seem like a good man. I am desperate. Please, can you help? I can pay you.
Details. Okay, let's talk about Tate.
You keep referring to them. Who are they?
The Honghua Hotel used to be independent. In the past, we had to deal with local police for protection. And because we ran a clean and safe business, they looked the other way. But then, things changed.
What happened?
Bell Tower become the police in Lower Hansa, and they not care to help us. So, a drug lord came in with all his men and took control. Things has never been the same, and we cannot do anything about it.
Why do you think Ning has been kidnapped?
Before, we could always refuse augmentations. But more and more girls got them, and it brings more money. Now they force us to do it. They won't even hire purebreds like me anymore, because they're not as popular.
Is Ning one of the pure breeds?
Yes. Oh, well, I hope she still is. They started pushing for her to get augments. She say no even when it gets violent. Now I fear they lose patience and will force the operation. Ning's not the first, and she won't be the last.
Isn't this a job for the police?
The police leave Lower Hansa to Bell Tower, and Bell Tower not care what happens if criminal pay them money. They don't care about my friend or any of the other girls forced into the sex trade.
Of course, accept.
Okay, I'll help your friend.
Thank you. I knew I was right about you, Mr.
Jensen.
Mr. Jensen. I fear there's little time. You must find Ning before they leash her with augments.
Leash her?
Yes, they call it that. They leash their girls with augments to keep them under control by supplying neuropazine. I do not know where they keep Ning, just that it is somewhere in Dagong district.
A specific location would help.
I tell you, I do not have one. But there is a bouncer here, Chuan Li. He works with these people. He will know where Ning is. He goes to the roof to smoke often. Look for him there. You might be able to convince him to reveal the place.
Anything else you can give me?
Yes. The men holding Ning. They most likely work with local triad gang here, the Harvesters. If you look for some of them around, maybe you find Ning better.
Got it.
Yay! Side quest number 1. Yeah, it's a fancy place to have sex. And the music from the Hive is playing. You can totally hear it. I'm not sure if you can hear it because you have a little bit reduced sound. There's Hive anyway. You can't see Hive from here. Money! Deus X1 music. Is it back here? Nope, doesn't look that way.
Hello? I heard you.
Come on. There you go. Thank you for the pistol.
Jensen, you lost or something? Didn't think it would take this long to check out one apartment.
I took a detour. Tell me something, Malik. You think a smart card with a Tai Young Medical logo on it will come in handy in this town?
TYM, the global leader in augmentation technology? They put up almost half the cash to build this city, so maybe. Why are you asking?
No reason. Just thinking ahead.
来我们国家，但不会说我们的话，蠢材。
Okay. Bye.
Ever since Ning went missing, May has been on.
Okay, let's see on the roof if the guy is there now. Probably is. There he is.
Shove off before I shove you off.
I'm here to see you.
Uh-huh. What about?
Ning,
Open the phone book. Plenty of them in there.
your friends are holding her.
Are you
I can
fine?
make it worth your while if you tell me where.
Worth my while? Yeah, maybe. Let's see some credits first, the tough guy, and then maybe I'll tell you where
Are
to
you
find her.
I gotta make sure she's okay first. She'll be a lot more valuable to me and you if she's alive and in one piece, if you know what I mean.
I get it. Smart businessman you are. Okay. I'll tell you. They're holding her on a small side street just off the open gutter in the Daigong district. But listen, I didn't say anything, right?
Yes, sir. You did not say anything. Third floor. Yeah, this music is so good. Guasi, we had to change the code to the safe in the manager's office. One of our ladies figured out the old one. Not sure exactly how, but either way we changed it. 7657. Good stuff.
Want a party? I can go all night, tall boy.
You don't have any organs.
你看了多久了，帅哥？难道你不想摸吗？
嘿，伙计，现在不方便。
Sorry, mister. I'm only dancing tonight.
I don't see anyone with organs.
You come to Haisha for a good time? Here I am.
The augmented girls here are popular, but once in a while I like to try a natural. Some guys say they can't tell the difference, but I can.
Of course you can.
宝贝儿，你只对特价感兴趣啊？这个不便宜的，很值钱。
Wait, is there anybody in these rooms? Doesn't seem to be. Wonder if there's anybody on the balcony there. Nice. Let's just eat this. Still can't get to the balcony. Interesting. Any balcony back here? High membership card. Interesting. That's useful. Yeah, no balcony here it seems. And even the windows are not actual windows. Curious.
Go upstairs if I were you.
Why not? Wait, don't tell me. May and Edgar, go. Welcome to the Honghua Hotel.
Good evening,
Our manager
sir.
is currently...
The manager is busy, but perhaps I could be upstairs to you.
Help you with anything you might need.
Hey, 我会帮你消除烦恼。
Can't even see me. Okay. There we go. Should be fine now.
Access granted.
Hearts of Steel, crossing the line. Just get out, he raged. You have your fun. Now get out of here. Go back to your brothers and their purity first, friends. Chase, no! She reached out, but he pulled away. You don't understand. Don't insult me, he snapped, gesturing angrily with his augmented arm. This was all some game to you, wasn't it? Playing at being the rebel, sleeping with that wirehead coke boy just to piss off your family. Chase pointed a steel finger at her, his cadence eyes glittering. To hell with you! I'm sick of your lies. Meredith reacted without thinking, her hand slapping him across the cheek. Shut up! She said in a brittle voice. Don't push me away! Don't pretend this doesn't mean anything! When he looked at her, the hurt in his eyes got like blaze. This! You can't be here. I had to, she breathed. I don't know, that was probably the worst voice acting ever done. Nice. What was that? Oh, just some boosters. Okay. I didn't even care that it was in there.
Can't you give me a little discount this time?
Sorry, but like I'm talking to a client here.
Scram, man.
Wait your turn. Sorry, but for the
Enjoy
service you
your
want,
evening.
you damn well
My
better believe I'm
apologies,
getting my full amount of credits.
I was not aware May had a client waiting.
I can hardly make my rent this month.
Join the club, sweet pea.
Nothing back here, it looks different. Just some Tennessee number. Wait, what is this? Let me check. Tennessee number 8 per 1. We have some Tango Foxtrot TF. We have some kind of some Velouette liqueur. Ernest Stokes. Tango Fox at 15. Some vodka I took that way. Cool. Okay, I think this was. Let's see. Okay. What happens when I move around? It looks like a shop, but the heck? What? What is going on? What happened with this one? He's still doing this. Okay, I'm just gonna test something. If I shoot him, will he shoot back? Or can I throw something at him? Can I like... This is weird, this is so weird.
I do not like weapons in my face.
Okay. I can't talk like him, but...
I do not like weapons in my face. I do not like weapons in my face. You asked for this. Empty.
Okay. That doesn't work either. That's very sad actually. I think he's supposed to be like a shop or something, but maybe I can't interact with him just yet. This should be a shop, right? To talk to him and then he... Screw it. Wait. Okay, this goes outside, right? Yeah, this goes outside. Actually, it should be quite a lot of fun to just go down there and see what's gonna happen. I guess you don't care. The heck does this mean? Am I at the lowest level? Yeah, I am at the lowest level now. Interesting. I don't even remember where this goes. Let's go and dig. Weekend district. Interesting. See anybody here? Let's check this one out. We have a mine template. Don't care about that. Don't care about those. Where the hell am I? Oh, right here at the hotel. Okay. So where does the other path go? curious about that. Oh, we have more of these here. Any enemies? No, can't see anybody. Yeah, nobody's around there. Just a big way up. So, what's here? Painkillers. Praxis kit. I don't need praxis kits though. I have everything unlocked. Hanghua Hotel, Qui-Gon District. Okay. Yeah. Somebody up there. Okay, we have poison here. I should be immune to poison, so that should be fine. Yeah, this goes back to Qui-Gon. What's this? So Liu, this is the third time I had to ask you to move your belongings from your old apartment. If you do not work with us, I will be forced to throw your stuff out. I know of an inexpensive storage unit right across the Provalis Gardens. The code is 7845. I think this would be our best option. I just want to see where this goes. Where am I now? Oh, I'm not at the high now, so this was here, that's there. Maybe. Let's check something. Oh yeah, just a stun one here, nothing else. Oh. It did go down. Very nice. Okay, let's go to the poison area. I need to know. That should be fine here. Okay, what's this? Oh. And a lot of virus software. And the poison is gone as well. What's this even? Some kind of beer? Yeah, looks like a beer to me. The hive. Oh, this goes to the hive. Well, I am traveling now. I don't know where I am traveling, but I'm traveling somewhere. Okay, where the hell am I? There's a lot of people here, but hey, there's a nightclub as well, so... I'm just gonna do this again. How much Typhoon ammo do I have? Apparently a lot. Someone in the room here. I wanna go there in a moment. Oh. A vent. Let's see where this vent goes. Probably into the tomb. Oh yeah, that's a dead body right there. Begging you, Dongmi, don't do this. I know you think you can sweet talk your way out of anything, but most of the time you can. Most of the time you can, but these guys aren't just anyone. I'm the one who got into this mess. I will find a way to get us out, please. From Winterplum to protect her. Oh, great fire upgrade. That's nice. What this? Oh, interesting.
Hello?
Come on. Good boy. That's the way up. The main floor. Yeah, so what's down there? Oh, this should be... Yeah, this is like a quest area or some kind of... I think that was the thing there. And where does this go? Yeah, this is a quest area. Good rate of fire upgrade, that's good. What's in here? Have some wine. Not really anything else. I hacked this door open. Security 5. Interesting. No idea what to do here. Oh my god.
Access granted.
Boom. That is a lot of money. Where does this even go? Second floor. Good room safe. Pretty nice place, but yeah.
Stop right
Someone's
there.
running.
Oh! I should not have gone out of that way. I wonder where is the security room safe anyway. Oh, he saw me. Let's make sure that they don't see me actually coming out. I don't want them all to become hostile or something. This was the... This was that room. Should be off right now. Right?
You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah,
The
always
owner
right.
of the most popular club in Asia has
Are you walking the streets of Lower City alone, my friend? Even those military-class augments won't save you if you're not careful.
Yeah, probably not. Wait. Oh, this is for males. Nobody pooping? Cool. Bull has been asking questions about our little basement club. Has someone broken the first rule? I hear him or anyone asking, and I will find the little snitch and cut off more than just a finger. In the meantime, changing the basement access code to 0415. Yeah, I already been to the basement. Look at the thing. Ladies, ladies. Yeah. Where does this go? I wonder. Oh, it goes out. I don't want to go out yet. I want to look around. There should be like a security room somewhere. What the hell? Oh. I see. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, let's look at the security room now.
只是我啊，还是今晚的酒速度太高了。
我的确是从 VIP 房间拿来的，不过也许你是被我的魅力醉倒了吧？
哦，是吗？
可能吧。你是在喝一口什么？不想让我把你灌醉，再占你的便宜？
我还没想好。
你真会挑逗我。
What?
Shit, it's gone. My pocket secretary.
对，那又怎样？
I'm busy. Ask the
男
bartender.
人
if
的
he
优
needs
势
some.
在对，那又怎样？
干嘛？别烦我了。
Yeah, sure. Why can't we make profits and be conscious of what we do at the same time? That's all I'm asking. Yeah, sure. Everyone's swimming in profits right now.
You looking for Mr. Tong? His office is in the basement. No one goes down there without an appointment. Understand?
Understand.
你有开过我的标签吗？或者你想开个新的？
Hefeken. Oh, Hefekroken. Instead of Heineken, it's Hefekroken.
You look like a tough guy. Just remember, king of tough guys.
开窝囊废。
Okay, that doesn't look to be easy here. Where's the security room then? I wanna find it safe. Hey Gemini! Yeah, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great.
What can I get you?
Slumbo. Shanghai Cut Punch. Golden Phoenix Slim.
Give me a sec.
Nothing right now.
Not like I'm busy.
Not like you're busy. Bobby Bar.
Anything in life. And stay away from the basement unless you have Mr. Tong's permission.
Those eye augments are so ridiculous, you stupid man. Yeah, sure. Have a good sleep. Okay, I've been in there. Where the hell is the security room?
That's right.
So I see this guy laying on the ground in house, all beat up and shit, and blood pouring out of his shoulders. The harvester must have
I can get there here in seconds
Oh, it's
because my
here.
dad works with him.
This is the security one.
Nice. Those custom jobs.
Let me see this way.
I mostly make knockoff crap. Take what you can get, though, right? This has nothing to do with you. Keep moving.
Is this the only way there? No, it is not. Just way from back there. I wanna go back there now. Okay, how to do this? Is there a way down? Probably from around there. Probably. Unless... Let me check something first. This is this part. If this is this part, then yeah, there's only that one path. That is unfortunate. Where does that go? Or maybe that one goes there. Yeah, it is like that. That one goes there. Oh, okay. I see. Where's that? This makes sense now. Money, money. Can we do something here?
Access granted.
Come on, also. Bobby Ball.
Access granted.
Set it up, but let it boss chances is sitting on a huge stash of gear, all of it. Top-notch condition. Should I arrange meeting? Set it up, but let him know to come alone. Remember what happened last time. T. Optical enhancement functionality. Taro Industries Development Study 2017. Our core vision enrichment enhancements implant the human eye with a series of suspended organic plastic lenses using embedded circuitry tied into a nanoscale neural spike that is attached to the optic nerve. Beyond the simple optical functionality of the basic module with provision for an implanted miniature lens array for visual acuity at extended range, There are line enhancements that can become accessible to the implantee after training and/or experimental operations, specifically development of autonomic environment parsing. This can include the most basic level of interface with so-called heads-up display, or HUD, or in more advanced modes, a literal predictive understanding of electronic systems and related environmental cues. In addition, the basic enhanced man is automatically protected from a variety of hazardous visual impairment vectors, damage from flashbacks, retina burn, and other similar occurrences. Okay, cool. What's that? Oh.
Somebody told us that the Hive is the place to go around
Good to
here.
see you again,
Yes,
sir.
many business people from Upper Hampshire go there. Where are you travelers from?
We live in Paris.
Cool, we
Just
did
before we
Hive,
left,
at
it
least
is
for
owned
now,
by
and
local
the
Dan
hotel.
here, and the gang he runs is one of the meanest in
你
the
想买
country.
什么吗？随便看看吧。
Oh, okay.
Not even wedding.
Oh, and if you have augmentations, hide them when you walk the streets at night.
So what's here? There's a lot of areas here. Was this a beam clinic and stuff? Even though I don't really need to go there. There are all the praxis kits I need.
那些商人能帮你搞到几乎任何东西，尤其是那些不寻常的家伙。
如果你不怕死，
Nothing over
可以去
here.
问问他们手上都有什么。
这里一切都很危险，尤其是如果你喝
Nothing
醉
over
了。
there.
业界在油炸地区都自己看不起我啊，老外，你根本不了解
你好，很高兴认识。
Good evening, sir. Is there anything I can help you with?
知道呢？如果你要是想安全，
Xinghua. They don't look like bell tower to me.
我的头发光明冠照成上面去，来这里找乐子。在当地的lâm诊所里。
Should need to be looking upwards as well to see if we can find something interesting. Like for example, let's see if this will work. Totally works. Oh, oops. Let's fix this. Cool, it's fixed. Can I go anywhere from here? Don't think so, but it looks fun. No. I guess not. Interesting numbers. Ammo. Interesting. Where the hell am I even? This place is so big. They want me to be somewhere there. Ugh. Crazy stuff.
别走啊，子怡，再多住几个月吧。
没办法。
This goes back up. Where am I? No idea.
你喜欢玩耍吗？
Is this back on the hotel? Oh, it is back to the hotel. Wow. Okay. Let's see now. see anybody down there. Yeah, I have my gun. You wanna fight me? Some beer here.
This is not the place for you. Get out my way.
That's something to be sold. I'm gonna put you all somewhere where you don't want to be. Actually, no, I'm just gonna put you here. Oh, you have some clothes, man. That's some clothes.
Who are you?
Your friend May sent me. She said you were in trouble. Are you hurt?
May. Thank God. And no, I'm fine. They didn't touch me. Not yet, anyway. If you hadn't come, though, how did you find me?
I asked around. I can be persuasive.
I can be
I have to
persuasive.
get out of here.
You sure you're okay? Can you leave here on your own?
Yes, thank you. Whoever you are, thank you so much. I need to go. I need to get out of this city. I need to get away from that monster, Chan. Tell May, tell her, thank you for everything. I owe her. I owe you both my life.
Okay. Oh, that's taken care of now. Which is good.
我前阵子回纽约的时候，看了电视里面的
Is there
新闻，
anything around here
有关拍的
in
新
these
闻
ones?
是很有争议性的。
Wait, let's save first, because maybe somebody sees me hacking. Don't want them to see me hacking. Someone other than civilians.
Access granted.
Tranquilizer darts. Also another safe. Anything good in this safe?
Access granted.
There's nothing in the safe. Oh boy. Wow. Oh, we have enemies. Where are they though? Who is looking for me? I'm very curious. Are you looking for me? Interesting. Why would the police be so suspicious right now? Very curious. Okay, let's suck some more.
Access granted.
Phone ammo. Police can get through here now. What's in here? One. Not that they really care about them, but still fun.
Access granted.
Money. I think that's the last one now. No. 7845. One more for me. And some kind of safe as well. Oh god, already?
Access granted.
Nothing useful in here. Cool. Let's just do a little save. It's been like an hour already. What's this? That's the garden balls. You don't need to go there yet. What's back here? Anything back here? Doesn't look to be anything back there. Where the hell is the limb clinic? Oh, over there.
You look for work? Taiyong Medical always wants security help, but they have contract with Bell Tower.
在中国，唯一没有从生物科技热潮中获利的，就是这些平民百姓了。
是啊。
That's usually how it is.
虽然我在大有知识工作，但我还住在平湖。
Yeah, there's the limb clinic. Now that's just one hospital thing. Step. What's this way? Yep. This is totally normal. Can I... cannot. Let's try this way. Huh? Kinda like wanna get up there now. Yay! I'm up here. Physics. What does that look like? Wait. That looks like a 2D picture of a corridor or something. Well. No! I fell down. I'm so bad. Back up here. Yeah, nowhere to go here from. Nowhere to go. Okay, gonna go there though. I can. It's not possible to go up here. Unfortunate. Lol. Where is that link in it?
Log on to www.picusweb.com.
There's the link in it.
Ah.
There is much to do down here.
Know any young hotties who want to make
Beam Clinic.
您是来横沙做手术的吗？
One moment. You are not a harvester. We have had the occasional problem with them stealing from limb clinics.
I guess that it's so.
非常可悲。
我一般都和陌生人。
您是来横沙做手术？
这里有很多人。
Anybody I can actually talk to here?
非常可悲。
我知道这个会给我更多的。我喜欢你的装置。
Prepping for an op or something. Another surgical room. Anything in this surgical room? Looks empty to me.
Lim International welcomes you. You are preferred client? Select what you want from computer.
I doubt there's anything for me to buy actually. Can do typhoon ammo. And practice kits which I don't need.
Okay, I know.
So nothing weird to need. I need to find some kind of weapons. I know there is one, but that's glitching out. Maybe I can talk to him now. So I have to go there anyway.
这个地方叫横沙。
It doesn't happen often.
不过现在。
There's a metro station here. But I don't really need to go right now. I read that one already. Oh, that's the storage unit one. I already have all of those. Oh, we have something here. Unless this is this one. Oh, it is this one. Whoa, that's a long one. Is everything in place? Almost. What do you mean almost? I have spoken with one trio of the broadcast satellites are ours when we need them. A few weeks of discomfort and the public will be primed for our recall. In the clinics, we control their purse strings. They will do as we say. I still think we should wait for the referendum. We can't afford to wait. America's science board convenes next month. But the mood among the delegates is shifting. I'm positive that given more time. No, by going public with this discovery, Salif is forcing our hand. The world will not change overnight just because David Serif builds it. Besides, we can do nothing until our power chip is ready. I thought you said you were close. Finding the correct nerve interface is proven more challenging than anticipated, fortunately. Fortunately, thanks to David, I know where to look. Okay, that's interesting. Later tonight, I'm taking Nuclear Snake down. Oh, that's Francis. Bastard's sly, I'll give him that, throwing a sharp vibe up against my latest infill. But ain't no core firewall in the world can keep the windmill out. Hey Touch, you get a chance to swing by, you gotta see the tranny I just decrypted. Okay. Memory map, sorry, HQ. Some part on third floor, Brooklyn Court, Highland Park, Tennis Garden, Tim Markhire Room, Dykes Way, Convention Center, Harlow, Gen Lab. Okay.
Access granted.
Nothing interesting in there. Lol. Nothing back there. Can I get just up there? Maybe. I'd love to just go up there. Oh, I can. Oh, there was a bath right there. Lol. Silly me. Anything down there? Probably not. Somebody's missing. Oh, it's this path.
My buddy Les never pays to get it behind.
First entrance. Right here. Maybe he works now.
My apologies.
Doing full rents doesn't work. That is unfortunate. That will be a shop though.
Ning, did you find her?
I did. She's safe, but running. I think she plans on leaving the city.
She always is a smart girl. I'm glad. I will contact her to make sure she is safe. As promised, here's your payment. If you want more, I have another task. Something suitable for a man of your many talents. Are you interested?
My interest would depend on the task.
By now, I'm sure you heard of Diamond Chan. He is evil man who feeds off the pain and misery of this city. If we are to stay in peace here, he must be taken care of.
You want me to kill Chan?
Yes, but you must make it look like an accident or suicide.
Why does his death need to look like a suicide?
I've made threats against Chan in the past. Because you helped Ning, if anything happens to Chan now, his harvester friends will think we are responsible. I do not want that to happen.
Tell me about Diamond Chan.
He's a monster. At first, he forced my girls to take drugs until they be addicted. It made them easy to control and dependent on him. But now, with cheap black market augmentations and customers with augmentation fantasies, it is even worse.
The leashing you spoke of earlier.
Yes. In order to squeeze more milk from his cows, he butchers them. The augments are just another form of control. The girls can always be tracked, and the need for neuropathy means they will not run away.
Once Chan is gone, what will you do? Won't some other drug lord turned pimp take advantage of your vulnerability?
I know someone who recently started his own security company. I will hire them to protect us. It should be more than enough, and I can trust them.
Okay.
There has to be another way to remove Chan from the picture without resorting to murder.
There is. I have access to certain stimulants. If Chan was caught with them, he would no longer be a problem.
Meaning I could plant drugs on him.
Not on him. Somewhere in his apartment will be enough. He may be dead though. So knock him out, leave the drug, and come back here to me. I have a friend. He works with the police. I'll contact him and he'll make sure Chan is arrested.
I'll do it.
Good. I'll give you the address of Diamond Chan's apartment. It is on one of the nearby rooftops. Lower Hansa is a dangerous place. Simply knock Chan out, then drop his body into the alley below. Gravity will do the rest. But if you wish only to get Chan arrested, take these drugs. Plant them somewhere in his apartment after you've knocked him out. When you are done, return to me and I will contact my friend in the police. He will do the rest.
Anything else I should know?
Chan should be alone. He is too proud to have bodyguards around. But be careful. Even alone, Chan is dangerous.
Got it.
Mr. Jensen, remember not to cause any wounds on Diamond Chan that make it look like murder. Any suspicion will bring us more trouble from his friends.
So no tranquilizers or peps. Which means strictly hand-to-hand submission shouldn't be a problem.
That is good, yes. Good luck, Mr. Jensen. I will wait here.
Cool. I hope you didn't scare.
Hey, American. Go yeah. You want good time? Go to the hive. You want better time?
Nothing in there. Lots of food here. Yozao district.
Access granted.
Tranquilizer rifle. Okay. Good to know we have one available. Good to know indeed. Can you say? Downtown apartment, good gardens, more sewers areas or something. Should be fairly easy.
Access granted.
Invasive brain-machine interfaces by Hugh Darrow, excerpt from an article in Neuroprosthetics Journal Quarterly for 2012. Invasive brain-machine interfaces, BMIs, invasive BMIs, which are most common in North American research, differ mainly from EEG-based interfaces by the method through which neural activity is recorded. While EEGs can record neural activity from outside the skull, invasive BMIs require the implantation of an electrode within the brain itself. In principle, invasive BMIs rely on the hypothesis that groups of neurons will modulate their activity in very similar ways each time a given action is performed, though individual neuron firing varies from trial to trial. A clinically viable BMI should be able to document these modulations and use these modulatory behaviors to reproduce motor actions in artificial actuators. Lebedev 2006. In the 1960s and 70s, the scientist Eberhard E. Fetz and his colleagues trained monkeys to coordinate the activity of their cortical neurons through biofeedback readings from implanted electrodes. Later, Edward Smith proposed that cortical neural activity could move a prosthetic, such as a robotic arm. Due to limitations in technological development, such as the technology necessary to implant sufficient quantities of electrodes into the brain, it took nearly 20 years for researchers to test his hypothesis. Zayus Nation, hi! How are you doing today? Yeah, I love things you do. It's great. In the mid-90s, invasive BMI testing progressed from mice moving a device with a single degree of freedom to primate movement reproduction. In monkeys, researchers were able to produce reaching actualization in which the neural action of the primate was able to stimulate the robotic arm to feed itself, combining components such as reaching and grasping into a film. Reading this stuff is so difficult for me. It's very difficult English. Anything in here? Nope. Oh, money. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna go here. Reach in the bathroom. Where was this? Oh yeah, right here.
Access grant.
Not a rifle ammo, thank you. So this is yeah, dimension is over there.
Ah.
You don't speak English, too bad.
What do you think of Lower City? Mostly workers from Taiyang Medical live here. Low renting housing, especially at the hours of garden.
What's good in here? Oh, I know what we're gonna do here.
Access granted.
Interesting. It's money. Global Politics Review 2026 edition. Chapter 6, The Middle East, The Crucible of Fire. This troubled region has undergone great upheavals in the last decade and a half, with the formation of the United Arab Front and the progression toward a single Islamic superstate. The invasion of Israel in the early 2020s marked the final stage of UAF's plans to impose control over the region. Despite the 2015 oil crash, the UAF's solidarity enabled member states to recover from the subsequent loss of economic power. The 6-month war had lasting effects, and years later dispossessed Israeli nationals continued to strike in ongoing guerrilla, or as the UAF called them, terrorist attacks. Without Saudi oil to strengthen them, the UAF are not the player on the world stage they purport to be, but with the growing number of Islamic states in Southeast Asia, their reach may be greater than expected. Ooh. What's this? Water pressure problems. Some random stuff. Generic Indonesian pharmaceuticals for less at Mock Pharma online. Mock Pharma. We carry all of the generic medication you have come to trust at the best prices anywhere. We have all of your pharmaceutical needs covered. Cold and flu, aches and pains, skin rashes, gout, lymphatic disruptions, gastric incursions, peptic destabilization, metabolic solipsism, annoying angst, and many more. Shop on or give us a call at 1-808-555-2455. Mock Pharma Pharmaceuticals. Caring for real. Yeah, Mock. What? Oh, tranquilizer dots. This is big apartment, holy hell. I wish my apartment was that big. Oh, I was holding something else up. I think. So what do I need to do now? Plant the drugs. Return to me. Yeah, plant the drugs is fine. You can keep your gun as well. Oh, there was something there, you see that? I'm pretty sure I saw something. There's some money. There's nothing else in here.
羊肉，啊？你走吧。 会把你腿弄痒。哎，来看，不错的工具。
Leave me. No idea where I'm
Hi,
going.
you visiting Hank Shaw or are you a loyal Tai Younger? Isn't much middle ground between those two in this city.
Access grant.
Drills in some covert military facility. What?
That's a great civilian. Check up your sex life. Check up your sex life with potential. Tired of leaving you wanting more. Out of sorts because you aren't the man you should be. Unleash the mysterious power of the Balkans. Potentia is the #1 male enhancement in all of the Baltic states. Balkans and Baltic states are not even related in any way. And I live in the Baltic states, not in the Balkans, what the fuck. And it is proven effective. Special 441 offer. Contact us to order Potential now and we will throw in free additional vials. And for a limited time, we will also throw in a Potential beach blanket so you can show the world what you love to do after you go swimming. Potential, check up your sex life. The next 3 decades, the future to come. A natural outgrowth of today's increasing fragmentation of governmental national structures will be a return to a concept that was once a key part of medieval and Renaissance era cultures, the city-state. Narrowing of focus to more local issues instead of federal mandates is a common reaction to a threat mindset. Several cities, most notable Seattle and Dallas in the United States of America, have already adopted a fortress mentality, effectively walling off their dominions to become a minor nation of their own. On one level, a loss of centralized control is inevitable, but then a greater degree of autonomy can also bring greater benefits in terms of resource allocation and population control. It is estimated that by 2050, this city-state model will be typical, with larger metroplexes such as New York, London, Tokyo, Paris and Moscow incorporating in such fashion. Okay. Nothing in there. What do we have in here? Where am I even? Some kind of apartment complex it looks to be.
Access granted.
How is this not hurting you? Oh, it is. It did hurt you. There we go. That's better. Nothing interesting in there. If a Kroken, lol. One more. The science and theory behind cochlear implants by Hugh Darrow, excerpt from a paper in Neonature, February 2010. A cochlear implant is a small electronic device implanted into the cochlea which aims to restore a very basic level of hearing to the deaf or severely hard of hearing. They are the most widely used neuroprosthetics in the US. In order to understand how a cochlear implant works, one must first understand how the human ear works. Sound waves travel to the ear and are funneled into the auditory canal by the pinna, the outer part of the ear that we can see. The sound waves travel down the auditory canal and put pressure on the tympanic membrane, also known as the eardrum, causing vibration of the ossicles on the other end of the eardrum. This vibration continues through the ossicles and puts pressure on the oval window attached to the cochlea. The cochlea is where the sensation of hearing occurs. It is a fluid-filled space that spirals like a seashell. Within the spirals of the cochlea are small hair cells called the organ of Corti. When pressure is put on the oval window, the fluid within the cochlea moves, and some hair cells are pressed down. When this happens, the hair cells become activated and transmit this information to the brain. Different perceptions of sound are based on the different combinations of sound waves pressing down various hair cells in the organ of Corti within the cochlea. People who are deaf or hard of hearing may have an ineffective cochlea or damage to that area. They may also have damage to the ossicles that transmit sound vibration. Wow, we actually learned stuff in here.
Access granted.
Dazzle Me magazine. Updated every report cycle within the newest in celebrity news and gossip, current operated articles. Exclusive, we talk with Eliza Cassan about life on the newsline and the private life she keeps behind closed doors. Nyasha Kim spotted on the town with a new man. See our Spike and Big's hair. Mila, soulful singer Brock Nyman, speaks frankly about his destructive relationship with his mother and his struggle with addiction. MDM unveils their fall collection in a teaser photo spread. Paris is weather artists and the new wave. Fashion plate and fashion hate. We let you decide the best and the worst in our interactive section. A tribute to Emile, Life in the Spotlight. Jocasta Beltane, author of the mega-selling romance Hearts of Steel, talks exclusively about the new feature film adaptation starring Lee Ash and Ruby de Silvia. This year's Academy Award predictions: who will go home? A loser. Okay. I need some water. Water ammo. Interesting. Okay.
Let me ask you something. You ever heard of
What's this? Ooh. You can carry that. You can carry it now. You can carry it now. Ammo capacity upgrade. Interesting. Let's make one of that. $50 bullets in magazine. Very nice. Wait, can I go? I could totally jump over that. Interesting. Wonder what's the biggest drop you can make like that. Where is this even going? What is this place should be? What is this place supposed to be? I don't understand.
Access granted.
It was a little bit of money though. Where am I now? Yeah. What is that part? There's something there. That's Hengsha Fruit Gardens, but what's here? There's something there, but I don't know what it is. Shipping parking. Interesting. Thank you, Just Me, for the host. Well, that is basically our raid right now, so thank you for the host/raid. And welcome to Deus Ex Human Revolution. We are in Hengsha, China right now. I need to locate a hacker.
I don't care what kind of operation is going on.
Sorry, pal. No one's allowed in right now.
I need to get something in my apartment.
Don't get pushy, man.
Nobody's allowed in. And I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna find my way in. Yeah, hi, Just Me. How did your stream go? I think you were streaming. I think I saw you streaming. I don't remember what though. What weapons were you using? Pistols. Combat rifles, very nice. I'll let it be for now. I wanna check this part out. Oh yeah, what is the time? Oh yeah, it's Netherlands, so it's a bit past midnight. Cool. Yeah, time to rest, definitely. Sleepy time. Well, I came from work for like 2 hours ago, so and I have worked in pretty much in like 20 hours, so I have a lot of time to stream. Yep, half past midnight. I'm like 1 hour ahead of you, so.
Access granted.
What's in here? What is in here? Where should this go? Oh, it simply goes here. Okay. So where does this go? Hey, thank you, Just Me. Have a good night. Have a good night. Okay, I have a way to go up and down. Where's the one to go up? Yeah, thanks. That I do. These up here. So everybody who joined, this is the Deus Ex Human Revolution, a prequel game released in 2011. Prequel to the original Deus Ex and Invisible War. Where the hell am I? Am I the Hengsha? I am in the Hengsha. There's somebody there. And yeah, I'm playing a New Game Plus mode, so I have almost everything unlocked already.
Who's holding up the damn elevator? No idea, sir. Well, you better find out. That elevator has to be free at all times. Our specialist...
This is like the third mission of the game or something. I think the game counts it as like 6th or something. Okay, let me get those buddies away from here. I have a very nice place for them. Come on. I know you wanna go in here. You see, I didn't kill them. I just... Okay, let's unmark you. Oh, that's the wrong button. Come on. I'm just gonna hide them in the vent, so... When they wake up, they will be very unhappy. Just look at that. Amazing. That guy isn't even... Wow.
What are you doing here?
That guy scared the crap out of me. Whoa. That guy scared the living crap out of me. Whoa. Okay, you're going in there as well. I didn't know there would be like a third one, so... But here we go. There's 3 of them now. Yeah. No more, I hope. I don't see any. Oh, there are some. It's beer. Should be fine now. Oh, this place is on fire. Before I do that, I'm gonna check everything else out. So the blue hole in here, some kind of vent in here, probably gets me like traveler points or something. What is even supposed to be in here? Nothing apparently. If anybody comes to that, they're gonna have some bad time. Anything else in here? Pistol, unused. Looks that way at least. Some stop form, that's good stuff. This guy has some pretty big apartment. Yeah, that's pretty nice. windmill. Oh wait, just. Probably some kind of whole mom. High broccoli. Oh, what? That's a Forever Alone. Was that really a meme back in 2010? I mean 2011? Holy moly. Okay, well, we're gonna hack it anyway, so.
Access granted.
You there? Hi, Master, you there? Pick up, please. Mr. Van Bruggen, this is a surprise. No time for chit-chat. Job offer still good? Depends. What you do, Ari? What I'm paid to do. Only this time the clients aren't happy. She never is. So you'll arrange with 8K? I haven't time to do it. What the fuck you do, windmill? Never seen Dragon Lady this PO'd. What's hiding your way? Safety's off. Suggest you get out now.
Get word to Pritchard, Malik. The hacker who's been attacking us goes by the handle Windmill. Real name's Ari Van Bruggen. Belltower's been brought in to arrest him.
Arrest? Or get rid of?
Either way, he found out someone was gunning for him and took off. We need to find him.
There's a nightclub near where I dropped you called the Hive. It's notorious in black market circles. If this Dutchman is running, his first stop will be there.
I'll have a chat with the owner.
I'm actually gonna go down the right way now. Let's see if we can jump down all the way. Where am I right now? Still in the elevator shaft, looks.
Jensen, figured you might want a heads up before you stroll into the Hive. The owner's name is Tong Si Hung, Tong being his last name. Rumor is, he's tied to the Triads.
China's organized crime lords. How wonderful. Anyone else want a piece of this pie?
Oh, I'm actually gonna try to kill them all. It's gonna be fun.
This is the spot. Keep looking. Someone must be there. Stop here! Acknowledge.
Whoa. That actually took a few bullets. you not see me? Why do you not see me? How the hell did he go? Oh, you're dead. I'm still gonna wanna explore this. Still wanna explore this area. If there's all these doors and everything. Maybe there's like something back here, maybe. Just gonna check this area out. Oh, just it's here. Surely I'm gonna use these. I don't need them anyway that much. Understanding Vision, Part 1, excerpted from a lecture given by Hugh Darrow at Harvard University in August 2008. Understanding the way the eye works normally is important to understanding the functioning of a retinal implant. So forgive me for a moment if I take the time to explain a lot of information most of you already know. Light within our visual spectrum travels through space in the form of photons or light waves. Our eyes are designed to receive these photons and then transmit to the brain the visual information coming to us from the environment. First the light passes to our pupils, then to the lens, and finally to the back of the eye, where we find the retina. At the retina there are layers of photoreceptors, rods and cones. Cones are responsible for detecting different colors of light and rods are responsible for our low light vision. In a person with a degenerative eye condition such as retinitis pigmentosa or macular degeneration, the eye's photoreceptors die off, leaving him or her no longer able to detect light or see. The areas in the brain for visual processing are still intact, however, so the people are still able to imagine vision. Because these brain areas are still intact, information can still be transmitted and visual perception can occur. And that is where neuroenhancement of vision can begin. That's part 1, so there has to be part 2 somewhere. Strength increases. Nobody likes that. Oh. Yeah, sure, I don't care. Money, money, money. Peltar Peaks. Rooftop Mexico. Tomorrow's Man, the Hugh Darrow story, adversity and challenge. An ill-fated ski trip in 1995 left Darrow's anterior cruciate ligament in his knee ruined, and the failed attempts at allograft surgery left him debilitated. But for Hugh, it was the moment in which his visionary mind first drew a connection between robotics, prosthetics, and improving human capabilities to realize the transhumanist potential of mechanical augmentation. Hugh returned to England in 1996 and at age 23 he purchased a struggling prosthetics research and manufacturing firm. Merging the lab with his robotics company under the new name of Darrow Industries, he completely changed the focus of both firms. Over the next decade, Darrow would devote much of his personal time and resources to traveling the world, convincing many of the best and brightest biotech scientists and researchers to come work for him in the emerging field of human enhancement technology. There was blood in here, interesting. And also pizza. Blood and pizza. Give me something. Honey, sure. Money. So these two probably communicate together. Another one. Oh. Another bad machine pistol, eh? Wow. He hasn't been cleaning up. Yay, that's done. All of those used. He's been looking into manga. Probably hentai. What is this? Big weapons. Okay. Noise maker. Interesting. The attack on nature, turning our world against us. For the grand schemes of leading figures in the field of geoengineering, the fact is this branch of science is in fact nothing short of charlatanry. Putting aside the lingering questions of global warming and its effect or lack thereof on the world around us, instead of consider the damage that will be brought by these climate change cowboys if they are allowed to run riot across the ecosphere. Toothless environmental protection treaties and our governments who care only for profits and votes are opening the door for scientists with quick fix solutions up their sleeves to leave our fragile earth, already injured through our short-sightedness, vulnerable to greater harm. How can anything known as geohacking be a positive endeavor? We are discussing means of weather control and environmental modification not made to save lives but often funded by military think tanks to wage war. Okay. Nothing terrible there. Yep. Okay, let's leave this area. I don't think there's anything else for me to do here. You can go to your apartments now. Yeah, that's why. Where was that one? Oh, yeah. I dealt with Diamond Chen, so let's do the hotel first. Hotel one first. God damn, I can't speak anymore. When the mouth gets dry, I just can't speak normally.
Has Chan been taken care of?
I planted the drugs and left him unconscious in his apartment. Your friend should have no trouble with the arrest.
I will contact him immediately. Thank you.
Just glad I could help.
You saved us, Mr. Jensen. Money does not feel like enough thanks for what you have done, but here's the payment promised. I hope you will be satisfied with it. 喂，见，是没？都好了，他做了。是，谢谢，祝你好运。You have saved not just me, Mr. Jensen, but all the girls.
Okay. Let's go to Hive now. Where is Hive? There is Hive.
Someone there?
You got a favorite poison?
I'm looking for Tong.
Everyone wants to talk to Tom. Check the VIP lounge upstairs. You got a favorite poison?
Give me a sec.
Yeah. Not like I'm busy.
Well. Oh, he's been changed.
You work here?
Yeah. You could say that.
Good. I need to see your boss.
Really? Well, I'm sorry, Guilo. Mr. Tong Zihong sees no one today.
Look, I didn't come halfway around the world to take no for an answer. Do us both a favor and tell me where he is.
Or what? You get mad and tear down a few walls with those enhancements of yours? This place isn't named the Hive for nothing. It's got plenty of worker bees come out of the paneling to stop you. What is it you think Mr. Tong do for you anyway?
I'm looking for someone. A cybersecurity specialist named Ari Van Bruggen. You know him?
Never heard of him. What'd he do? Steal your girl? Owe you money?
He had a job go bad, and now he's on the run from the people who hired him. But you knew that already, because a man like Mr. Tong doesn't hire idiots. And this is the first place people like Van Bruggen come when they need help. So stop wasting my time and take me to Tong.
You've got it backward, boy. You're wasting my time. Van Bruggen is minor league player. Tong knows who he is. He just don't care. He's got bigger things to worry about.
You expect me to fall for that? Small-timers don't attract this much attention. They don't have bell tower soldiers staking out their apartments. Van Bruggen's pissed off somebody big. And there's no way Tom's going to ignore that kind of development in his town.
You're smarter than you look. Yeah. Tong is keeping a close eye on things. Like you said, he's no fool. Van Bruggen is the hottest thing in town right now. But nobody in Hengshot is going to let an outsider in on the action, especially not a Guilo. You don't know the rules of the game around here.
I'm gonna try with the iPads.
You see that bodyguard over there? If you're gonna play tricks on the Guilo, you gotta train your people better. Everything about him is shouting out who you really are, Mr. Tong. Now how about we go someplace private? Unless you want everyone in the club to know what you're hiding.
Fine. Fine. I'll meet you in my office, downstairs in the basement. The boys will let you through.
Hey, Silver Tongue. The use of neuromuscular facilitation systems by Hugh Darrow, except from a paper in Neonature, October 2019. The concept of neuromuscular facilitator module is essentially one of an enhanced system that allows a human being to exceed normal reflex today, to literally move at the speed of thought. Pressure signals are transmitted through biosynthetic circuits from a web of augmentation elements to enhance dexterity, muscle control, balance, and other related abilities. A core unit, a central governor, if you will, works in concert with a series of distributed submodules implanted at key nerve junctions in the user's limbs and elsewhere among the implantee's vestibular structure. These in turn coordinate wirelessly with a strata of bioplastic discs located along the lines of the spine. As the neuromuscular facilitator module beds into the implantee's neural pattern and becomes a functioning part of the user's body, experience will allow them to increase electrical neuron stimuli beyond initial states and thus raise the levels of corporeal control, sensory function, and agility to even greater heights. This English, man, it's difficult. Money.
So, we got some privacy now. How about you tell me who you work for? Then I decide what I tell you about Van Bruggen.
Does the name Seraph Industries ring any bells?
Seraph Industries? Isn't that American company stole all the headlines a while back? You're still in business?
Why wouldn't we be?
Check the news. Biotech corporations seem to be failing a lot these days, especially the ones who are making enhancements. Van Bruggen's in the Alice Garden pods. Capsule 301. Place is a rat hole, but it's useful sometimes. Make sure you leave him in the same shape you find him.
And if I don't?
Your call. But those implants of yours might look even more special on somebody else. That's all you get from me.
Capsule 301.
Malik, you were right. Tong is helping Van Bruggen. He stashed him in the Alice Garden pods.
Thought as much. A hacker who knows his way around corporate firewalls would make a valuable asset for the triads. I'm at the pods myself, Jensen. Want me to run interference?
No. Don't put yourself at risk. I'm heading there now.
Hey, leaving already, tough guy? Because you might want to go over to the bar and order yourself a drink before you do. Maybe Bobby will have something for you.
Bobby?
The bartender. The real bartender, that is.
Thanks. I just might check that out.
You do that.
What can I get you?
Looks like Tong's running a nice operation here.
You for hire? Because a suspicious man might not appreciate you asking.
A suspicious man might also wonder what kind of job gets handed off to strangers. But all right, I'll bite. What are you offering?
I got a problem I need solving. Trouble is, none of my usual guys are available. And this problem? It involves a woman. Someone who owes Tong Operation here some money. Getting it out of her is proving to be difficult. It's a dirty job, but it pays well. You interested?
Tell me more. I'm listening.
That's what I like to hear. This woman, Jaya, she's a broker. Highly competitive field in Hengsha. But without the right skills, her business wasn't doing so well. So, we helped her out. Gave her a nice social enhancement upgrade chip so she could understand her clients' needs. Now, it's time to pay us what's due, but she says she won't.
So basically you want me to be your collector?
Yes, but it's not as simple as that. The girl's gone into hiding and thinks we won't find her. But she also took her phone and computer along to keep her business alive.
Not very smart. Assuming you've got the equipment to track those.
We don't exactly. But we know someone who does, and that's where you come in. Bow Tower set up a surveillance network around town, a series of relay antennas. I need you to hack them. 3 relays should be enough for us to access the database and triangulate Jaya's position.
Then I go get your money.
Exactly. The first relay is on the rooftop of a 4-story building in the Yuzhou district. I assume you've got an info link and wayfinder package in those fancy OGs of yours? I'll upload the coordinates and then contact you once you've hacked in.
This is going to be a fun quest. I want to do this first.
Good job, Lao Wei. I see you found the first relay. Now hack it and turn off its security protocols.
Access granted.
1 down, 2 to go, my friend.
Access granted.
Good. Second relay is down. Only 1 remaining.
What the hell is it? Oh, I think I had to just use those letters. There's no other way. So slow. What's that? Wasn't there like a pathway up? Oh, there was, just in a very big circle. Oh yeah, there it is.
Access grant.
Excellent work. I'm starting the triangulation now. Should have a location very soon. And I've got it. Jaya is hiding in an apartment building called the Hengsha Court Gardens in the Yuzhou district. I'm sending you her coordinates. Get over there and get us the money she owes.
Come on. How long are you coming down? case. Should be two crates in front of me now. Except
Who are you? Another one of Tong's thugs? Well, get out! I told him I won't pay another credit.
Look, I know this is not an ideal situation, and I'm not proud that I gotta do this. But Tong's crew wants the money you owe them.
Oh, you poor boy. Having trouble dealing with the dirty job you have to do? And I should feel sorry for you? Reality check, taxman. You're here to steal money from me.
Stealing? They got you the augmentation you needed, and they expect you to pay for it. Not the most charitable thing to do, but I would hardly call it stealing.
Are you really that gullible? Tong doesn't run a buy now, pay later operation. It's more like a buy now, pay forever. Listen, I just started as a broker. Most other brokers come from rich families. They paid for augments that give them an incredible edge in the business. There's no way I could afford anything like that through legal channels.
So you cut a deal with a crime syndicate.
I didn't study this hard to end up with nothing. Once I made enough money, I offered to pay for the aug. But no, what they want is part of my monthly profits. They say they're entitled to it since it's their upgraded enhancement chip that helped me make that money.
Listen, maybe I can speak to one of Tong's men. Try and get you off the hook.
You would do that? I thought you were just another one of his mindless thugs. It's hard to properly express what this could mean for me.
Don't thank me yet. I can't guarantee they'll listen, but I'll try.
I told you already, I won't pay.
I need to think about this.
Yeah. Can I just go out? I think there was like a roof exit or something around here. Wasn't there? Wasn't there like a roof exit? Or maybe there wasn't. Oh no, there was a roof exit, but it's further down. Where am I going? I need to go back. I think there's a way here, right?
What can I get you?
Hey, about that job?
You found Jaya yet? You need to get back the money she owes us.
What's it gonna take for you to leave Jaya alone for good?
I don't understand. Didn't you get the money?
I know about the Shylock scam you're running. Get her the augment she wants and then bleed her with monthly payments for the rest of her life. I want to know what it's gonna take for you to leave her alone for good.
A cyborg with a heart of gold, are we? Tell you what, Guilo. You give me a year's worth of payments and she's free.
You're too kind a man. A fine specimen of humanity. Here's your money. Now you better leave her alone.
Don't make threats you can't enforce. But yes, she's off the hook. Here, Take this praxis kit. It's top notch, so have fun.
Well, Praxis Kit does cost 5,000 in this game, so it's all fine. We don't actually lose money. It's going to be a big firefight here. It's going to be fun.
Yes, yes. Beds on second and third floor. Showers and laundry in basement. You want a pot?
So there's some tough things to get there.
Access granted.
Dragonheads are triads of the 21st century, a traditional form. The original eightfold rank structure among the triads became more streamlined in the modern era, with such traditions as the 36 great oaths of fealty falling out of favor, to be replaced with less ornate, more immediate pledges to loyalty. The contemporary four-tiered system reflects the flexibility of triad criminal enterprise, with a mixture of numeral designators and/or traditional honorifics assigned to given roles. At the very lowest level are the probationary members, often drawn from youth gangs. These so-called Blue Lanterns became a rank-and-file 49 after an initiation ceremony. Above them are key administrators and key administrators and enforcers, the white paper fan, the red pole and the straw sandal. At command level, the Vanguard, the Deputy Mountain Master and the Incense Master, and finally the Mountain Master, also known as Dragonhead. What? Asgarden.
Access granted.
Make sure 301 gets whatever the fuck he wants. Boys, girls, internet access, soda noodles, or the fucking moon. Our LP brothers have got big plans for him in HK, which means we need to keep him happy until we slip him onto the ship. After that, he's their problem. Boys, girls. He wants boys? Give him boys. This morning I go to make port 28 ready for next guest as you say, but when I open I see many albums of former students signed. You sure she is not coming back? This not feel right to me. Maybe I make mistake and write down wrong phone number.
Access granted.
1015 credits. Will you see? Oh yeah, it's a big area.
Jensen, I was on my way out.
What are you doing here, Malik? I told you, I got this one.
I know, I didn't do anything. Trust me, Van Bruggen's all yours.
Hang on a second.
Omega.
Something's wrong. What is it? Why are you here?
It's nothing. I mean, can't a girl have secrets?
Beta.
Of course, but I can tell something's bothering you. And I'm concerned. What's going on?
I just had to look into something. For a friend. She deserved better.
I'm listening.
Fine, since you're so damn curious. Years ago, I used to live here, remember? My friend, my best friend, Evelyn. She was like a sister to me. Made living here fun. But then there was an accident. She's dead.
I'm sorry, Malik.
Wait, Jensen, let me finish. I thought I was okay with it, but I know she didn't just die. She was killed. Murdered. Her damn scumbag boyfriend did it. I know he did. I knew he was trouble right from the start, but she just wouldn't listen to me.
Malik, easy. If your friend was murdered, the police would have suspected something. They would have investigated.
That's just it. There was no investigation. They said she fell down a flight of stairs like it was some kind of freak accident. But her wounds, the way she died, they don't add up. It's right here in the damn blood spatter analysis.
Blood spatter? You've seen the police report?
Yes. A friend left a copy of it in a pod here for me to pick up. Listen, I know it sounds crazy, but I think there's been a cover-up. I just have to prove it. If I could get my hands on the autopsy report, the one that never surfaced, I know I'd get the truth. Except...
Why do I suspect I'm about to get dragged into something?
Look, Jensen, I'm sorry. I know Van Bruggen is the priority here, and I told you it was my business and I could take care of it. It's just... The more I think about it, the more I realize I'm in over my head. I'm just a pilot. I'm not a damn cop. But I need to know the truth.
Why do you suspect Evelyn's boyfriend had something to do with her death?
Because he was poisoned, right from the start. Born into money and influence, but never once assuming responsibility for anything. I don't think he's worked an honest day in his life.
So he was a wealthy, pig-headed asshole. If that was reason enough to accuse someone of murder, half the world would be in the pen.
No, there's more to it than that. He's known for violent outbursts, domestic altercations. He nearly killed a kid over some stupid gambling feud. The problem is, his family made him untouchable, even to the police.
And Evelyn was okay with all of this?
She always tried to see the good in people, give him the benefit of the doubt. You could say that's just being naive or even stupid, but I think she was just innocent.
Tell me about Evelyn.
She was beautiful, carefree, loved to have a good time. I met her during my internship for a private transportation and logistics firm here in Shanghai. She was a great pilot, too. Knew how to feel the currents, to push the bird just so. Too bad her talents for reading the wind didn't translate to reading guys.
How so?
She was always getting into trouble with the wrong crowds. And it always had to do with some boy. She knew I didn't like him. Her boyfriend at the time, Lee, it drove a wedge between us, and when we parted ways, it wasn't amicable.
I understand.
She was a good girl, Jensen. She deserved better.
You said you've seen the police report. Who gave it to you?
An old friend who was also a good friend of Evelyn's. He used to work for the Shanghai PD. He left a copy of it along with a few other things concerning Evelyn in a pod here for me to look at. He also left some instructions on how to contact someone at Lim for the autopsy report he's convinced was intentionally buried.
Why would Lim have anything to do with Evelyn's autopsy report?
Well, if you haven't noticed, the Chinese government has been outsourcing branches of its public services for years. Bell Tower polices the streets, and nowadays Lim does more than just cosmetic surgery. They're often contracted for special cases like Evelyn's.
And what made Evelyn's case so special, you think?
Her boyfriend, Lee. He was at the scene. He had Evelyn's blood on him and tested positive for alcohol and drugs in his system. With his rap sheet, it wasn't looking good for him. But his family, they're on a lot of boards with deep pockets and a lot of reach. They wouldn't suffer the embarrassment of having their son indicted on a suspected murder charge.
Okay, I'll help. What do you need me to do?
My lead, he works for Lim. He's a systems technician who apparently has access to their entire database. He's willing to hand over a copy of Evelyn's autopsy report.
So you want me to meet him and get the report? Is that it?
Yes, but he'll only respond to a certain phrase. Death and life have their determined appointments. To which he'll reply, riches and honors depend upon heaven.
Christ, Malik, this is starting to sound like something out of a bad spy movie.
I know. He's just trying to protect himself. I didn't pick the damn quote. So just play along and remember the line, okay? You'll find him inside the lobby of the Lower Hengsha Lim Clinic.
Does this guy have a name?
None that I know of. But he apparently goes by the handle Anonymous X. I know.
Anonymous X. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, before I forget, everything concerning Evelyn's incident, newspaper articles, the police report, Lim details, it's all inside pod 009 here in the hotel. You should read over everything if you can.
Pod 9. Got it.
I need to go. Contact me with any updates and... Thank you. I really appreciate this, Jensen.
Yay!
Involvement in secret United
Yes, of course we're gonna check some stuff out.
Here's what the man had to say.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention.
Hey, you know where I can find some goods?
Maybe. You may want to check out the storage locker there. Some of the area.
Ah, you buy or sell?
Finally. Sell some stuff first. Actually, why did I sell those? Ah, it doesn't matter anymore. For revolver.
Bye bye. I see you soon.
Rate of fire upgrade. This one has pretty high rate of fire now. Yeah, really nice. Damage is pretty bad though. Needs more damage. Much more damage.
And it's time that we as a species step...
It doesn't happen often, folks, but it appears that I may have to
I wanna see what you're playing. Or we can't though. Oh, there it is. But that's out of text. Can I read that? Rooftop pitfalls play another. Evelyn Carmichael, a young woman in early 20s, became one of the latest victims claimed by the Delhi Yuzhou rooftops that have authorities clamoring for stricter safety regulations and zoning permits. Sources close to the victim say Evelyn had been out celebrating with a boyfriend before the incident occurred. A witness whose identity was not released claims she slipped and fell while descending one of the many staircases that connect the Yuzhou and Guigan rooftops with Pandang Street below. Police believe alcohol or drugs may have influenced the fatal incident, but officials claim the tragedy could have been avoided entirely if laws were different. With elections just around the corner, Evelyn's death will no doubt spark a host of new debates and controversy concerning citywide safety regulations. Rooftop-related injuries and deaths have steadily risen in the last 5 years and make up over 60% of all recorded accidental fatalities each year. Fatality. I'm gonna do a hard save here. In case the main mission would be some kind of point of no return. I don't really I'll do some stuff, much stuff around there. Did he die? Oh, he died, sorry. Wasn't my intention.
As soon as the installation is complete.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with you, Daryl,
I just don't understand how a city can grow to a point where there can be so many.
Forget it, man. You're not my type.
This isn't a booty call, Van Bruggen. This is about you and some friends of yours I met in Detroit.
Detroit? Yeah, okay. I got it now. You with Serif, right? You were there when I had to pull the plug.
So you admit it. You were running a mole.
The heck, man. Just the heck. Worst decision I ever made taking that gig. As you can obviously see.
You attack my people, Windmill. You hope to walk away from this, you tell me what you know.
Down, boy. I've got no allegiance to that backstabbing bitch who hired me. Especially after she painted a target on my back. The girl you want is Zhao Yunru, Tai Young Medical's CEO.
Tai Young Medical? They're Sarif's biggest competition.
How do you think they got that way? Zhao doesn't like competition, see? So she uses hack attacks, blackmail, extortion, anything she can do to destabilize him. No offense, but Sarif was just the latest in a long line.
You got any proof of this?
There's a surveillance recording in the Tai Young Tower. I stashed it on the server in case I ever needed an insurance policy.
Not a very smart place to hide it, seeing as you don't work there anymore.
Things got hot before I could move it. And now, I got you to get it for me. Of course, you can't just walk into that place. You're gonna need an employee card encoded with your biometrics to use the TYM shuttle.
Well, what do you know, Windmill? I've already got an employee card. Just needs the biometrics from my passport to work. So start encoding.
There you go. All shiny and bio-encoded, just like I promised.
Where do I find this recording?
On a surveillance server in the TYM tower. But that badge will only get you into the lower city factory via their employee shuttle.
And how am I supposed to get up to the tower from down here?
Never said it wouldn't require a little finesse. Look, the tricky part is getting through the Pangu. But you're a resourceful guy. I have faith in you.
Right. And after I'm through the floof?
You'll be in the upper city tower. The server you want is in the central security hub. The login and password are on this. Now, about my reward. Tai Young Medical, man! They're here!
Banner! I want that hack a day!
You gotta help me, Jensen. They're gonna kill me!
And that concerns me how?
Oh, come on, man. I helped you out.
Sorry, Win.
Through a combination of iron seeding and geothermal nanotech.
Forgive me, Mr. Darrow, but many people believe that your Arctic Ocean exploration is more risky. When will we be able to see the truth for ourselves?
As soon as the installation is complete.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with you, Darrow, log on to
Yeah, what did you expect would happen? Hey dude, you're safe now. Well, I guess you don't need my help anymore. Sure thing.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention.
Heavy rifle there. Yeah, this one can't be silenced. Yeah. Nice damage output, but I don't really need this. It also requires different kind of ammo. I don't really need this. I have my rocket launcher for those heavy situations. Oh, frag grenades. Those are useful. Rather, can be useful. Anything else here?
But many people believe that your Arctic Ocean installation is more risk than certainty.
I wanna go up first. And loot some stuff here. Where's the way up?
This is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live from Picus.
Thank you for the ammo.
It doesn't happen often, folks, but it appears that I may have to retract an earlier statement. Millionaire Hugh Darrow has contacted me personally.
Hello. I heard you. I heard that. Come out. Where are you hiding? I know you're here. Someone's running.
Invincible!
That was fun.
Access granted.
It's the sauna. Yeah, I'm fine going through this. Who the hell is this guy? You're coming in here? Cool. There's a heavy that died there. Thank you for the money. What's back here? Oh, just the way out.
Malik, get Pritchard on the line. Tell him I need everything he's got on the Tai Young Medical Building. Schematics, blueprints, everything.
That might take a while, Jensen.
Yeah, well, he's got as long as it takes for me to find this Tai Young shuttle Van Bruggen talked about and ride it to their factory. Jensen out.
I heard that. Come out.
Okay, I'm gonna quick load here. This went weird. Do it?
Malik, get Pritchard on the line. Tell him I need everything he's got on the Tai Young Medical Building. Schematics, blueprints, everything.
That might take a while, Jensen.
Yeah, well, he's got as long as it takes for me to find this Tai Young shuttle Van Bruggen talked about and ride it to their factory. Jensen out.
You're referring to the Panchaea project, the cooperative global initiative.
You speak English?
您是来横沙做手术的？
再见。
非常可悲。
我知道这个会给我喜欢你的装置。
You speak English?
Can't you see I'm busy? Go bother someone else.
I've been waiting to do this for a long time.
Fortune has the Chen.
Death and life have their determined appointments.
What? Oh, and riches and honors depend upon heaven. Very good.
Right, what now?
Shh. They have eyes and ears everywhere. Meet me outside the clinic. Turn left from the front and go down the stairs. I'll be waiting at the corner. on now. I'm relieved to know they sent a professional, at least.
That makes two of us.
Right. Well, though not exactly what I was expecting. I was told I would be meeting a girl. How do I know you're not an imposter or some sort of double agent? Don't think I don't know this could all just be an elaborate trap to set me up.
Look, no offense, Mr. X, or whatever your name is, but I really don't have time for this. So if you could simply just give me what I came for, I'll be on my way.
Yes, yes. I have it right here. Evelyn Carmichael's autopsy report. Here, take it.
Thank you.
I trust you will put this information to good use, because accountability and justice is at an all-time low, I'm afraid. It pains me to see this once great city, which stood as a bastion for reform and progress against our oppressive communist origins, succumb to the trappings of corporate bureaucracy and petty corruption. Corruption so often typical of your Western governments.
Whatever you say. Now, if you don't mind, I really must be going.
Well, there is still the matter of my payment. 1,000 credits was the agreed-upon price, I believe. Isn't that right?
And what were you just saying about corruption?
A deal is a deal. Surely your handlers informed you of this little detail.
No, my handlers failed to mention this little detail. Never mind. Just take your money. This report better be worth it.
Oh, I assure you it is. Whoever it was that didn't want this information given to the proper authorities paid a lot of money to have it ignored. A pity for them, LIM policy strictly prohibits deletion of records concerning operational procedures. For legal purposes, you see.
Legal, right. Nice doing business with you, X.
Mental note: after extraction, remove all traces. All that is necessary for the triumph of evil is that good men do nothing. X. Autopsy report, see below. Autopsy number 23A1555, ID number 1Q17731, patented Louis. Name Carmichael Evelyn, age 24, 3 years old, sex female, time of death 12:15. Craniocerebral injuries, skull contusion, linear pattern of lacerations on the right side of skull, linear pattern of laceration of right cerebral hemisphere. Subarachnoid and subdural hemorrhage, small contusions, tips or temporal lobes, abrasion of left cheek. Abrasion contusion, posterior left shoulder, abrasions of right lower back and posterior right lower leg, toxicology studies, blood ethanol, non-detected, blood drug screen, no drugs detected. Clinical pathologic correlation. Pathologic cause of death of this 33-year-old female is asphyxia by seizure associated with craniocerebral trauma and intracranial hemorrhaging. Appendum. Quantitative blood test revealed a high level of HCG, human chronic gonadotropin. Gonadotropin, yeah. In the subject's bloodstream, a hormone produced during the early stages of pregnancy. Further examination confirmed the presence of first trimester fetal development. Okay, that's really bad.
Malik, I just got the autopsy report. No drugs or alcohol in Evelyn's system. And her estimated time of death doesn't fit Lee's story. She did die from a head wound, but not one that matches the evidence found at the scene.
I knew it. It couldn't have been just an accident.
There's more. Evelyn was pregnant. Malik?
I'm here. We can't let him get away with this, Jensen. He's guilty. He has to be. Can you go to his apartment?
And do what?
Get proof. Get something. I'm sending you the coordinates. Contact me again when you're there.
My exclusive interview with you, Darrow. Log on to
Let's nail that guy. Apparently not around here. Let's go up here.
Access granted.
Malik, I'm inside Lee's apartment. Doesn't look like anyone's home.
Damn. Okay, look. Lee isn't smart enough to properly cover his tracks, so look around. Maybe you can find something suspicious.
Hey, Lee, baby. Can't wait to see you tonight. But I'm stuck at work. I know, I'm sorry. I'll pick it up to you, baby. I promise. I'll meet you at the Hive, okay? Just don't get the party started without me. I want you all to myself tonight.
The Hive? I should have guessed Lee would be there. It's pretty much a second home for him.
Wait a minute, you heard that?
Sorry, Jensen. I don't like invading your privacy like this, but it's important. Plus, this gives me an idea. When you're done looking around Lee's apartment, head to the Hive. Contact me when you're there.
I'll keep looking. I'm sure there's more here. Malik, I think I got a probable murder weapon. A broken clock. The kicker is the hands line up roughly with Evelyn's TOD. Coincidence?
That's a hell of a stretch. You really think?
If Lee's as dumb as you say, maybe. We'd need lab tech analysis to confirm, but if there ever was a smoking gun, it fits. I'll stick around a bit. I'm sure there's still more to find.
Master Player 69, lol.
Access granted.
My son, your behavior as of late has been disgraceful. Up until now I have done everything in my power to support and protect you, but my patience is running thin. If you do not change your embarrassing lifestyle, I will have no choice but to remove you from both the company and family, meaning no more financial support or immunity. Your dishonor shows us so all. You dishonor us all with your warmongering. Yes. Your mother is well, but she's disappointed. It's just to apologize to her. Send flowers.
Malik, looks like Hong Sr. was upset with Hong Jr.'s behavior and threatened to cut off his inheritance if he didn't stop whoring around. Sounds like he considered Evelyn beneath the family name.
And if he knew she was pregnant, I can't believe Lee would do something like that just for money.
Speaking of money, the Hong family seems heavily invested in both Bell Tower and Lim. That could explain the cover-up and lack of a proper investigation. I'll make one last sweep to make sure I got everything.
One last sweep. One more thing here. I wonder where. Oh, there it is.
Malik, I found a baseball bat, but it looks clean. Almost like it's been washed recently.
Maybe Lee washed Evelyn's blood off of it.
That's what I'm thinking. But I'm not sure it could inflict the type of laceration she had. Okay, I think that's it. I'm heading to the hive now. I doubt we'll find anything else in here without calling in a forensics team.
Sounds good.
The heck? Why haven't I noticed this before? What is this even supposed to be?
Malik, I'm in the hive. What's your plan?
Find Lee and talk to him. I want you to convince him you know exactly what he did to Evelyn and why. If you can make him panic, I'm willing to bet he'll spill his guts. Just make it look like blackmail. If he's willing to pay to keep you quiet, he's basically tying his own noose. I'll listen in and record everything.
Got it.
What can I get you?
Give me a sec.
Yeah. Not like I'm busy.
They say the hive, sir.
我很忙啊。
What you want, Chrome boy?
Is your name Lee Hong?
Yeah, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. What's it to you?
I want to talk to you about Evelyn Carmichael.
Man, it's off. I already told all you narcos all there is to say.
Relax. I'm not with the police. I work private. And you could say I specialize in cases like yours.
If you ain't police, then what the fuck you want?
A simple proposition. I have proof that shows you murdered Evelyn. And I want you to pay me 2.5 million credits to make that proof disappear.
2.5? Bullshit. You ain't got shit on me, narco. I ain't paying you shit.
I strongly suggest you reconsider.
And I strongly suggest you get the fuck out of my face. Cause unless you got your proof right here, I ain't got shit to say to you.
All right. Let's start with the police report. I know your story doesn't match up with the evidence at the scene of Evelyn's fall.
Oh yeah? And why's that?
Because the police report itself was falsified. Why else would that be, if not to cover up a weak alibi?
Man, you gotta be kidding me. That's some weak-ass shit right there.
Not only does the evidence not add up, but neither does your testimony. You lied about why Evelyn fell down the stairs in the first place. You said you'd both been drinking heavily prior to the accident, and the reason Evelyn fell was because she was drunk. We both know that isn't true.
Man, that shit was in the papers.
Now, if the evidence doesn't fit and your story was a lie, then how did Evelyn die on that night? Well, the answer is pretty simple, really. You killed her. But how? By hitting her in the head with that antique clock you keep so prominently displayed in your apartment. The lacerations on her head, the intracranial hemorrhaging, it's the perfect match.
In my apartment? How the fuck do you know what's in my apartment?
And like any good crime of passion, you needed motivation. Something to fuel your violent outbursts. What did Evelyn say or do to make you murder her? She told you she was pregnant, and you panicked. Faced with the prospect of losing your easy way of life, you struck out at her in anger.
How? That's impossible.
But now the final piece of the puzzle. Why was Evelyn's death never considered a murder investigation? Because your family, one of the wealthiest and most influential families in Shanghai, covered it up. But whose silence did they buy? Lim. Your family's sizable investments in Lim assured the autopsy performed on Evelyn's body would never see the light of day. and her death would simply fall through the cracks of an already crumbling justice system.
Fuck this shit, man! And fuck you!
I can help you, Lee, but only for a price.
Alright, fuck! I can't believe this shit! I'll pay you, man! I'll pay you, just... What do you need from me?
Details. Let me hear your side of the story, and then we'll move on from there.
I don't know. Evelyn, that stupid bitch! She was going to ruin me. I didn't mean to kill her, okay? Evelyn wouldn't shut up about us, about the baby, so I hit her. I just wanted to make her shut her stupid mouth. But the dumb bitch started freaking out. So I hit her again until she finally stopped screaming. When I realized what I'd done, I panicked. She was barely breathing, so I carried her to the stairs near my apartment and dropped her. I had to make sure it looked like an accident. I had no choice. She trapped me. She just wanted my money. I would have been ruined.
I need to go. We'll be in contact again soon.
Huh? What about the evidence? And the money? Where the fuck you going?
Goodbye, Lee. Malik, please tell me you got a recording of all that.
Oh my God, Jensen, I could kiss you right now. I can't believe you got him to confess so openly like that.
To be honest, it was easier than I was expecting. You were definitely right about Lee. He's not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed.
Well, don't get too cocky just yet. Before I send our little friend's confession off to the local media and authorities, I want to get some Shanghai street justice first. There's a control panel linked to the hive I need you to hack. Uploading the coordinates now.
Wow, everything got upgraded.
Access
Crazy.
granted.
Alright, Malik. It's hacked.
Verifying the signal. Come on, come on. Okay, I'm in. Remote frequencies are clear, thank God. Uploading now. And done. Meet me in front of the hive, Jensen. I have a little surprise for our friend Lee.
Jensen.
Malik?
Well, first take this. I was gonna use it myself, but after everything you've done, I think you deserve it more.
So what are you gonna do now?
I have a few loose ends to tie up, and I need to make sure this autopsy report finds its way into the right hands. The Hongs aren't gonna buy their way out of this one.
Lee's confession is solid. With that and the evidence from the autopsy, there's no way he can avoid prosecution. Justice will be served.
Oh, justice will be served, all right. You might want to stick around for a second. I've got one last little surprise for our friend Lee.
Are you facing the hive? It's almost showtime. In 3, 2...
Malik.
Just watch.
I don't know. Evelyn, that stupid bitch. She was going to ruin me. I didn't mean to kill her, okay?
Malik, remind me never to piss you off.
After everything you've done here for Evelyn, for me, you'd have to try pretty hard, mister.
I'm actually interested. What does he say now? I can actually talk to him? Or is he even still around? No, he's no longer around.
We were so
He's no longer around. Okay, so let's go to the Taeyong stuff thing, place, location, you know.
I don't know. Evelyn, that stupid bitch.
Here's what the man had to say.
My visit
Okay,
was related.
this is where I'm gonna continue next time. I need to do some other stuff now. So yeah, let's see if anybody's live to raid. Don't start directly. See resurrected one. Yeah, let's go here. Okay. Was fun, everybody. Was fun. See you again next time. Maybe with Grim Dawn, maybe with the crew, maybe with Deus Ex. We'll see anyway. And the big Grim Dawn long play stream will be this Sunday, so don't miss it. Bye bye.